Hey guys, so we're in a time where as leaders we're being questioned, and if you are a leader of any kind, whether you're an elected official or you are a leader at a company, whatever it might be, understand that these times that we're in are very emotional. And I recently saw something on Facebook that said we're all in a different boat when it comes to Corona, when it comes to what's happening. It's very important now more than ever to up your EI. So read Daniel Goleman's Emotional Intelligence book or read Travis Bradberry's EI 2.0 book. It's really important to understand what emotional intelligence is. For example, here in real-time example, when we're communicating, most people simply want to know that you heard them. They don't always need you to agree, although of course they'd like you to agree a lot of the time, but they don't always need to know that you agree. They just need to know that you've heard them. I have watched everything from board meetings to school board meetings to meetings and associations take place, and I'm watching leaders left and right make the huge mistake of interrupting, cutting in, telling them why they're making the decision versus saying, I hear you. I absolutely heard everything that you said. I'm going to repeat it so that you know that I heard you. I'm going to be empathetic because I know that there are some topics that are simply emotionally charged by the simple nature of the topic. Like if you were talking about your children, as a parent, you're going to have an emotional connection to that. So leaders really need to have a high level of empathy for emotion, and rather than judging others' intent, be empathetic to what they're saying. And then to also understand where they are emotionally. So two things: acknowledge other people's comments, words, what they're saying. As a leader, it's important for you to acknowledge what people are saying so that they know they're heard. And then the second part of that is know what emotional intelligence is. Read a book, educate yourself. Part of emotional intelligence is knowing how you feel. This is how I feel today. This is where I'm at today. These are the things that are me, maybe causing stress or frustration or anxiety, and then knowing how other people are feeling, picking up on cues, body language, vocal tone, eyes, how people are moving their hands, how quickly they are or not speaking. So you can try to feel out how other people are, and then you try to meet them where they are. It's very important for you to be self-aware of your emotions and then to try to read others in this time, especially on Zoom. I know at times that's really hard, but you're going to have to up that skill because Zoom clearly isn't going anywhere at all. So knowing how people feel as a leader is very important, acknowledging what they've said and that you've heard it. Most people simply want to be acknowledged, or they're going to keep coming back to you over and over again until they think you've heard them, and that's not going to be efficient for anybody. So as a leader, acknowledge that you've heard them. Don't judge people's intent. That's your weakness if you do. Sometimes people say things and it sounds different than what they meant. Don't judge the intent, listen to the words. And then the third part is up your EI. Know how you feel, know how you're feeling walking into a situation or a meeting, and then try to read others and how they're feeling. And if you start to do that, it'll simply start to be a part of who you are and what you become, because you need to be more aware now than ever of the cues that you have to pick up on as a leader. Things are changing left and right every day. Zoom, like I said earlier, is becoming a thing that you really have to navigate, and these are some of the ways that you can do that.